for more, somewhere I can feel safe, and in my holy war.
Jared Tones, what is going on, y'all? I hope y'all are well and in good health. If you're new around here, let me tell you who I am. I am Jaren. I am a voice teacher, speech trainer, and the proud founder and owner of this wonderful studio, the Jaren Emliger Studio. I'm late again. You know what? I gotta stop saying that. All things work together. I'm not late. I'm doing things in the way they're supposed to be done. Y'all Jared Tones out there tell me how to think like that. I'll keep saying I'm late. Y'all are like, no, you're not late. You're doing exactly what you need to do. And I appreciate that, okay? I actually found a video on TikTok initially. I analyzed it randomly. Like one person tagged me in it. So like I analyzed it because they was doing some good singing. And the video took fire. I think it's like over 1 million views on TikTok now at this point. And so I didn't know it was a whole video of this. I thought it was a new video. Apparently it's not that new. It's like a year old from this point of this recording. But I'm like, shoot, let me go ahead and do this video too. Because a few are requested to do the full video, and it is worthy of doing a full video analysis on this song. And they are doing some good singing. So as I always say, this is an analysis and not so much reaction. So I'm going to start and stop a lot throughout the video. So if you like starting and stopping a lot and stuff like that, then don't watch this video and go on to the next video. But if you don't mind starting and stopping and talking about stuff as they happen in the moment, then this is the channel and the video for you. Here is Stan Walker singing a cover of Ultralight Beam.
We on an ultralight beam, we on an ultralight beam. This is a God dream, this is a God dream. This is everything. This is everything.
Did you see him kind of drop his larynx on "This is everything"? You can see his jaw kind of go down, and the larynx I think went down a little bit too. Everything, everything. And then he kind of got more brighter and more kind of speech-like an approach as he came up in that nuance right there.
Give us serenity.
So he kind of had that jaw extended forward. And he kind of faded out in that run on the bottom part of that run, that bottom note right there.
Deliver us peace. Deliver us loving. You know we need it. Yeah. That's why we need you now. Oh, why?
Oh, why? We need you now. So he's kind of getting more nasal, more forward. He's kind of getting more brighter, a little more twangier. A tiny bit more twangier in how he's kind of approaching the buildup of this verse.
Pray for the world. Pray for humanity. This is a God dream. Yeah. This is a God dream. We on an ultralight beam. We on an ultralight beam. This is a God dream. This is a God dream. This is everything. Yeah.
That high note, he did not reach up. He didn't do a lot of neck stuff. Yeah, yeah, yeah. He kind of kept that neck more stabilized and kind of anchored. Oh, yeah, yeah. He kind of stayed there. The neck didn't do much. He kind of just stayed more stabilized. And he hit that high note. He kind of opened up in that way. I like this head voice tenfold. I'm just trying to keep my faith. I like how it's soft, but I'm looking for more. And that breathiness in there, it's nice.
Somewhere I can feel safe, and in my holy war.
Now here he kind of built it up a little bit. Safe in my holy war. So he kind of had a more thinner folds, head voice in the beginning of the chorus, and kind of built up to more of a thicker fold, chestier part going through the same chorus, you know, the next two lines down.
I'm just trying to keep my faith. So why send the pressure, not blessing? Why did you do me wrong? You persecute the weak because it made you feel so strong. Don't have much faith to fight, so I look up to the light to make these wrongs so right. Head up high, honor to the light.
I feel like like right here, he did a great job of pacing the ad-libs to where we can still hear the words, but it's still coinciding with the tempo and the pacing of the music. A lot of times people forget that that's a part of ad-lib. You gotta pace yourself within the music. You can't just start screaming and start saying all these words. And I used to be guilty of this. I used to be really bad at this. Saying all these words, we can't understand you. Because then what's the point of ad-libbing and telling us the context of what you're trying to say if you can't understand you, you know? So we gotta be able to understand the words that you're saying. It's especially helpful when ad-libbing in church, okay? Say the words in a way where it paces well with the music and it stays within the confines of the tempo or the confines of, you know, the parameters of the music, if you will, whatever the chord structure, whatever, but it's still getting your point across. So you can then pace and probably put less words within each part that you sing so you can stretch your ad-libs out, you know?
Cause I know that you make everything right, and I know that you take good care of your child. Oh, no longer am I afraid of the night, cause I look to the light. When they come for you, I will shake your leg.
So again, he kind of kept his neck more stabilized, but you see the neck is engaged. Look to the eye. So the R in Lord was taken out too. Instead of Lord, Lord. And you notice a lot of times he's omitting certain vowel sounds or certain colors, certain consonants to make the voice be more smooth in execution. Vowel manipulation, vowel modification. I even go as far as says consonant modification, consonant manipulation, consonant omission, vowel omission. You can do those things to help the vocal line work for you. And because we as humans are smart enough, we can surmise the context and the words that you're saying. Even if you omit certain words or certain vowels or certain things, we can still contextually put together what you're saying. We got it. So you can do what you need to do to make it work. But we got your back. We'll know what you're saying. We'll know what you're saying.
Questions, how will feel your pain? They don't know. They don't even know. That's why we gotta teach them.
These background singers are fire too, okay? They sound so good.
Show them love, show them peace, show them empathy. Yeah, that's what they need. That's what we need. All lives will matter. When black lives matter. You gotta know when all lives matter. Black lives will matter. We on an ultralight beam. We on an ultralight beam. This is a God dream. This is a God dream. This is everything.
You notice when he breathes, the breathing is kind of higher. The breathing is not as low as we think. A lot of times when we got people belting like this and kind of singing this high energy, high intensity singing, their breathing's not low and diaphragmatic. It's not. It's a little more higher, thoracic, clavicular, clavicle, thoracic, thorax. Diaphragmatic, diaphragm. That's where those words come from. So his breathing is a little more thoracic, clavicular, kind of like he's exercising. I hope y'all get me when I'm saying this. Diaphragmatic breathing is not the only way to breathe, okay? It's not the only way to breathe, because honestly, when you start breathing for singing, your air doesn't go to your diaphragm all of a sudden. Your diaphragm is not taking any oxygen. Your lungs process the oxygen. Your diaphragm is a supportive muscle that supports airflow and supports the breathing process. So yes, it's there, but we don't use our diaphragm solely to breathe. There are a lot more breathing muscles that we have that we can use to breathe. There are chest muscles, abs, obliques, back muscles, intercostals, which is the muscles between your rib bones, your rib cage, okay? So all these muscles can help you breathe, not just the diaphragm. So if you have somebody telling you, use your diaphragm all the time, that they're not wrong, but a great analogy that I got from a social media friend and colleague of mine, she said it like this: telling somebody to breathe with the diaphragm is like telling somebody to blink with their eyelids. How else am I going to breathe? How else am I going to blink? My eyelids are going to be used to blink. My diaphragm is going to be used to breathe no matter what. Even as you're sitting here watching this video, you're using your diaphragm right now. All I'm saying is that your diaphragm is going to be in use anyway, but here you can see that his breathing is higher and shorter. It's kind of like that. It's not, you know, it's high and short. So to me, I'm surmising, I could be incorrect, but I surmise that he's not using a ton of air to breathe, but he's still building these high, long notes. I hope y'all catching me here. He's not using a ton of air to make this stuff happen. He's using high, quick breaths, but he's still, all the stuff he's doing, he's still sustaining these notes and he's belting these thick folds moments, these belting chesty moments. He's sustaining all these moments regardless of the short, quick breaths that he's taking. I'm just saying.
We on an ultralight beam. We on an ultralight beam. This is a God dream. This is a God dream. This is everything. This is everything. Everything.
The background singer is everything, not everything. Everything. So they kind of a little nasality, a little twang, a little brightness, a little spread of the vowel. Everything.
I'm just trying to keep my faith, but I'm looking for more. Somewhere I can feel safe, and in my holy war.
They are singing, okay? I couldn't interrupt that part. I had to hear the whole part through and through. But the first one had that nasal, and it kind of had a slide at the beginning. And then the second one had a, kind of had a, like a nasal, and then the third one, she had a little nice headier. Ooh, that was just so good. And that was the part that I analyzed on TikTok. Them background singers would stand. I was like, who are these people? They are fire, okay? Like I said, I didn't know what that video was at the time when I analyzed it. I just randomly saw a tag, somebody tagged me, and I said, oh, this is cool, I'm gonna analyze this. Had no idea what was going on in the video at the time, but it was a great video, and I'm glad I found the full thing. So, shout out to these background singers for killing it the way they are.
I'm just trying to get my faith, but I'm looking for more. Somewhere.
So he did like a head voice flip. Oh, so he kind of like a head voice flip, went up to that head voice, came back down to the chest voice. Ooh, he got some singers with him.
I can feel safe, and in my holy war, all we need is love.
If you enjoyed this analysis, click subscribe down below to click the alert button next to it so you know when the next video is posted. And as I will always say to you, be vocally bold, creative and aware, but most of all, vocally you. Alright, y'all, see y'all soon.